Welcome back, Yellow Jackets, for another segment of Inside the Hive. I'm Brian Mircovich, and let's take a look at the men's and women's indoor track and field. Some exciting news came out of their last meet in Findlay, as records were broken, history was made, and performances were set high. I caught up with Coach Harpence and asked him about the performance in Findlay. Coach Harpence, you had what I'd like to call a showdown in the last meet at the Northwestern Ohio Invitational, and great notable performances, history made, records broken. How do you think the meet went overall?
I think we had a great meet. Couldn't have expected a lot more for our first time out in the new year. 3 school records is outstanding in every meet, but your first meet back after 6 weeks off is even better. Numerous top 5, top 10 all-time performances on the DC list. So I couldn't be much happier. You know, we just had from top to bottom really good consistency, excellent efforts, and it really sets a stage for an outstanding indoor campaign for us.
You had a noticeable performance by junior transfer Tom Postema, named Field Athlete of the Week, and set some records himself. How do you feel to have him under your wing?
You know, it was. I knew coming in Tom would have a chance to be a really top performer for us. To see it happen so quickly, it's super exciting for us. You know, as an unattached athlete last year, he had some really nice performances in shot, disc, and hammer. But to move up to being ranked 5th in the nation in the weight throw right away, top 25 in the shot put, and breaking the school record was really special. You know, he's number 2 on the all-time list in the weight throw now, behind Trevor Matuzak, who was a runner-up at the NCAA championships. So to be in that kind of company is really awesome, and to have him be leading the conference in 2 events, to be leading, you know, all 21 Ohio Division III schools in the weight throw so early in the season is a great sign for our team, and really exciting for him to have, you know, these continued opportunities.
You had 2 new school records broken. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, we had 2 new records, Justin Perkins in the 3,000 meters and Jordan Weber in the 60 hurdles. They actually both broke their own school records, which is kind of neat and interesting. But both are off to a really great start. You know, Justin has been one of our most consistent distance runners over the past 4 years. He's a senior now. 2 years ago, he became the first distance runner since we've been in the NCAA Division III to run a national qualifying performance with us. So it's great to see him start out the season so strongly, and to hopefully set himself up for an outstanding senior campaign at track. Jordan's another senior who's fought off some injuries and has really come on strong this year, and I think he's going to be a really big contributor for us when it comes to the hurdling events, both the short and the long hurdles.
And you also had exceptional performances on the women's side, mostly mid-distance, sprint. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, the women had a really consistent meet. Top to bottom, we had a lot of solid performances. Numerous people moving into the top 5 on DC's all-time list. Katie Heitkamp had a particularly strong day. She finished 2nd in the 500 meters and moved to number 4 on our all-time list. Erica DeBose followed pretty closely behind her. She was 4th in the 500 and I think sits 6th on our list right now. Katie also had a really nice pole vault competition. She went 9.6 and is tied for the HCAC lead right now. And the freshman twins of Morgan and Megan Reddick both moved into the top 10 in our 60 list. And so across the board, we just had a really solid meet, and I think it bodes well for our chances to be very competitive throughout the indoor season.
Thank you, Coach. There are many potential star athletes to look for on the men's and women's indoor track and field team. We hope to see the Jackets succeed in their next meet at the Denison Invitational. But in the meantime, stay defiant. Defiance.